We're so happy to have all of you here today because we are going to speak with a very special guest. If any of you are interested in working with technology, managing teams and projects, or supporting the creation of technology for the future, you will really enjoy learning from today's guest. When you think about what the future will look like, what do you imagine? Do you think of artificial intelligence, smart homes, and advanced cell phones and computers? I'm sure many of you are interested in working with these kind of technologies. And our guest today works for a company that does just that. That sounds great, doesn't it? Now, before we meet our special guest, I want to introduce Shani Zaberi. Some of you girls may have met Shani before because she has been to GLAM. One time she came as a speaker, and another time, or a few times, as a mentor. Shani Zaberi has been our GLAM lead mentor for the GLAM live events for the last 3 years and a junior at Sacramento State College. Shani is studying film production. She wants to be a film producer one day and run her own film production company. She also prides herself on being a marvelous friend and blueberry waffle expert. Take it away, Shani.
Thank you so much, Margaret. I am so excited that I get to interview our special guest. Her name is Stephanie Esuola. She studied law at Warwick University, where she became the first woman to win the Law Undergraduate of the Year award in 2013. What a phenomenal accomplishment. In 2018, she started working for ARM. ARM is best known for designing the computer chips that power technological devices. Their computer chips are everywhere and reach 70% of the global population. Did you know that 90% of mobile phones in the world are powered by ARM technology? So you probably have an ARM product right in your phone. Stephanie started as an agile coach at ARM, but after just 2 years, she became their senior program manager in April of this year. Stephanie is an example of just how far women can go in science and technology when they put their minds to it. I know you can't wait to meet her, so let's get going. Stephanie, thank you so much for speaking with us today. We here at GLAM, we always encourage the girls to use teamwork to achieve their goals. Can you tell us what you do as a program manager? What roles does teamwork play in your work, and why is it so important on being a good team player?
Yeah, I think that, I could talk about it all day. It's something that is not to be understated or underestimated, the ability to work in a team. As a program manager, my role really is to make sure that a vision gets realized through projects, through pieces of work at very high level. Obviously, there's so much to do with making sure that you are sticking within the right budget, sticking within the right time frame, delivering the right thing. But at a really high level, I'm trying to make sure that people's vision for how a company is going, how an industry is going, is realized in a timely manner. And that is driven, I can't really put a percentage to it without finger in the air, but that is driven so much by the individuals you're working with. My job as a program manager is largely reflected in the team that I have. And I was lucky, I've been lucky in my career to work with absolutely brilliant people. People that know how to inspire me, people whose energy kind of really bounces off me. Working in a team and investing time in ensuring the team is strong, to me, is as important as delivering the work itself. One thing that we did as part of our team was regularly kind of look at the process of our teamwork rather than just, the outcome of the work we're doing, because, you really are as strong as the people around you. It's vital.
Thank you so much for explaining that, Stephanie. Another thing I wanted to ask you about is your perspective on women working in technology. It is, of course, so important to encourage more women to work in this field. What skills can women and girls focus on developing if they want to work at a company like ARM?
It's a field that is screaming for more women, more diversity, and I'm so happy to be part of an organization that's encouraging that. I will focus on the soft skills rather than the hard skills, because I think in terms of hard skills, there's so much you can learn in terms of university courses or short courses or even working on the job. But some of the things that I think are incredibly important probably can be summarized into 3 buckets. The first is creativity. This is an industry where there is still so much for the making, so to speak. There is still so much that can be done and can be shaped. And I think it's still going to require really visionary people to think, okay, what problem do we need to solve and how can we creatively solve it? in a way that benefits society at large rather than just lining people's pockets. And then the second skill I would say is maybe not immediately thought of, but those people skills, the ability to work in a team, the ability to communicate with people, because at the end of the day, all this technology that we're building is for people or for our planet or for animals, etc. But you really need to have that view of how can I actually make something from an idea into reality? And quite often that takes people. You need to be able to work with people. And then the third skill that I'd probably touch on is the more analytical side. And I'm really happy that I studied law for this. The ability to solve a problem, but also the ability to recognize when there is a problem to be solved. I would not undersell those.
That's good. That's fantastic. Very people oriented. At GLAM, girls learn that we each have a superpower, and we learn how important it is to embrace what is unique and different about ourselves. For you personally, how would you define a superpower, and what would yours be?
That's a really, really great question. I would almost define your superpower as this kind of multifaceted skill that acts as your joker card in any situation. In any given situation, it is that card you put down and you say, snap, actually, I can deal with this, I've got this. And for me, I think I've always had quite a vivid imagination. And it's taken me a while to translate that to what it means in a business sense. And I think I'm still learning, but I'm getting it, as the days go by. I think my imagination has allowed me in many situations to almost remove myself, take a step back and think, okay, how does this fit into the wider picture of work we're delivering? My imagination has also allowed me to think, oh, if we carry on going down this path, we might be getting to a train wreck. We probably need to stop that. I think it's a superpower that many people probably have. I'd be interested to see how others have used their imagination, but that's my joker card. That's my multifaceted skill.